Hello again and welcome to another Mordian Glory Live. Today we will be playing Command & Conquer Remastered. I know that I promised Hearts of Iron 4 last week, but Command & Conquer is my all-time favourite game and it's just been remastered and I forgot that was happening. So that's what we're going to be doing. Fingers crossed. So we'll just give it 5 or 6 minutes before we get into it. Let people join in. So yeah, it's been a bit of a crazy. So if anyone who's watching, just let me know. Put it in the chat. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was gonna say play Command & Conquer for the. No, honestly, Command & Conquer is one of my favorite games of all time. In fact, it's the first videos I ever did for this channel was Command & Conquer. So there you go. It's kind of like I feel like I have to do it. So we'll just, like I said, we'll give it 2 or 3 minutes. Let people join. Viewers are ticking up now, which is great. Like I said in the video, guys, Command & Conquer Remastered today. I know last week, if you watched last week, I did say I'd be doing Hearts of Iron 4, but Command & Conquer Remastered come out. It's honestly Command & Conquer, all the different iterations of it. I love all of them. In fact, I'm going to do the remastered one. Hopefully, they're going to remaster Tiberian Sun, which is my favourite one. I know a lot of people prefer Red Alert 2 over Tiberian Sun, but for me, Tiberian Sun is the just best Command & Conquer game they've made. And I've got all of them apart from the fourth one, which sadly they never released the fourth one. Someone released some crazy parody Command & Conquer game, and I don't know what it was. It was something crappy, but we don't talk about the fourth one because it doesn't exist. Can I have some shoes, please? Yeah, Command & Conquer General's there. So, just whilst we're waiting for a few people to join, I have to say, it's been a really interesting week of 40k with things like 9th edition. Just my emotions with 9th edition have just been up and down, up and down. We'll talk about it a little bit more when we get into the gaming, but I just don't know what to make of 9th edition at this point. It's like for every release and twit and leak that makes me excited, another one comes out that makes me just like hate it. Happy 376. I've been playing Caesar 3 all week. Absolutely fantastic. I love Caesar 3, and if you've been enjoying it, I highly recommend you go and check out Pharaoh. You can get it on GOG for like a $5, probably $10, between $5 and $10. It's always on sale, and honestly, if you like Caesar, Pharaoh is just Caesar +1. It's everything you like about Caesar, but it has roadblocks and lots of quality of life improvements. Maps have been made smaller than this, and tanks only shoot grows. Yeah. Anyway, we'll jump into it now. We've got 11 or 12 people, which is pretty good. Pretty good for my live streams. And if we can, we've been keeping it a consistent sort of between 10 and 20 people over the last year, which is absolutely fantastic. The consistency is good. So what I would say is I've been playing the Red Alert Remastered, and I've pretty much completed the Soviet campaign, but I'm happy to redo the missions. Or do you want to play Command & Conquer Original? Pick which campaign. Do you want Red Alert Allies or one of the Command & Conquer Original campaigns? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Whoever replies first or whichever gets the most, I'll do either. I'll do what the chat wants. A quick swig of the Iron Brew. Play the original. Original, yeah, straight away. A couple of people saying original. That's fine. We'll go for that. We'll have to see how it looks. It should be 1920 by 1080. So it shouldn't be a problem. So we could do a bit of both. It could be like one of those ones like which one do you want to see first? You can have either or. It's not either or, so you can have both. To see how it looks. Now, people, let me know how is the sound. I'm just going to the sound on this end so you don't get it doubling on the game and on the mic. But how is the sound? How's the background noise compared to my voice for the game? How's it on the main menu? So I think you know what we'll do. We might. Sound seems good. That's good. So we might do a bit of both. I don't see why we should limit ourselves. I mean, why don't we play like an hour of original Command and Conquer and then an hour out of Red Alert? I think that seems pretty fair. The sound can't be as bad as it was in Caesar. I think the regular Caesar sound was okay. I just think it's when the events happened, it was so loud. When it's like there's a fire in your city, you just hear just the harrowing screams from the mini cutscene in game. Oh, that was awful. Yeah, that was. I mean, it gets me, and I'm not listening to anyone else doing it. I'm just, yeah, it's just so bad. When Caesar sends you money, you just hear, boom, it's like this gong just going off. It's really, yeah. That was fun times. It's to be honest, whether you were watching it on the stream or if you were playing it yourself, you would get exactly the same experience from those cutscenes. I'm telling you now. Yeah, it was fun. Right, so let's start a new game. Oh, there's a cutscene. Here we go. It hasn't actually asked me which mission I wanna do, which campaign I wanna do. Let's just see what what it says. Nod terrorist actions in Slovenia.
At least your mother tipped well.
At least your mother tipped well. Don't think you'd be allowed to show a cutscene like that nowadays. What the frig is this cutscene? I don't remember this. Have we seen the new tank rules for 9th? Yeah, I'll let the cutscene ride. We'll go into some of the cool stuff in 9th edition as we're playing the game, don't worry.
Not Tiberian holdings now account for almost half of the
So
world's
cool,
known
man.
supply, giving the quasi-terrorist group incredible.
If any of you want a bit of a cringy
on the
nostalgia trip, by the way, if you want a cringy nostalgia trip, go back through the Morning Glory video archives and find some of the original Let's Plays I did, the original videos I did. Because I used to play video games before I did Warhammer stuff. As everyone does when they start a YouTube channel, they play some old school video games. And yeah, go back through and watch those videos. Man, I was super awkward. I didn't know what I was doing. I look back at it now and laugh. You know, it's all good. It's all fun. But I think the video series where I really sort of found myself was or found my footing, I should say, is the Tiberian Sun one. Yeah. Anyway, I'm speaking to the whole cutscene. It's the problem with some of these remastered cutscenes is you just see how shitty they are now. I mean, it's fine, but alright, so now I have to pick. So, chat. Wow, we've got 19 people. Super popular. Alright, awesome. Chat, you have the deciding factor. GDI or Brotherhood of Nod. Now, I have completed the Brotherhood of Nod campaign before, but I've not done the GDI one. But I don't mind which one I do. I've got first vote cast for GDI by Battenberg. It could be the first and only vote if no one else pipes up. GDI. Oh, we've got 2 for GDI, 1 for Nod, Peace Through Power. I mean, I could do half an hour of each. We'll see how. I don't want to dilute the content too much. Nods traditionally start with GDI. I'm a traditional kind of guy. I get that. I guess, but my genes still are cult. Ryan M, great point. My genes still are cult. R for Nod. But oh my god, it's an overwhelming victory for GDI. I mean, one person voted for GUI, but I'm assuming that's a GDI. Okay, you know what, guys? We will play as GDI now. Why don't we have a bit of a theme with tonight, where we play GDI on the good, GDI on the original, and we play Allies on Red Alert, and then maybe next week or later in the week, if I do more than one live stream because I really enjoy it, then we'll do an evil night. So we'll have a good night and an evil night. So there you go. Let's try that. So it's pretty much overwhelming GDI, but for those of you who really want to see Nod, don't worry. Next live stream, whenever it may be, I'll put it on the Facebook to let you know. I will do an evil night. So there we go. 1 hour of GDI, 1 hour of Allies.
Defense initiative selected.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Look at this absolutely Chad GDI advisor. Chad Shepherd versus Virgin Seth.
Intelligence is still coming in, so we can't tell you a lot. We found a chink in their armor.
Hope you all got your preferred beverages.
Shore right here. You may get some artillery support from his gunboats, but this is mostly grunt work. Your mission is simple. Knock out all fortifications. Eliminate all non-troops. And establish a beachhead by building your base. Good luck.
Alright. Thank you. Commander Shepard. The name Shepard pops up a lot in sci-fi things. I wonder if there's like a trope that I don't know about. But you've got Commander Shepard from obviously Mass Effect. And then you've got Commander Shepard from... Oh my god, there we go. That's what the crappy graphics look like, guys. That's what the remastered ones look like. But you've got Captain Shepard from Atlantis. There you go. I played in cooperative play by First Man where we lead GDI after Kane ascended. I still can't believe I convinced everyone to abandon Earth. Yeah, how the hell did Kane convince everyone to do that? Oh Jesus, I'm getting attacked. Ah! Concentrate. We need to concentrate. Very good. Right, so now we've got a little bit of breathing room. Watch out, buddy. We've got a little bit of breathing room. Let's take a look at the different graphics. So you've got original, pretty much squares and pixels. Remastered.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
There we go. You can zoom in now. Look at that. Very cool. There you go. So now I'll do it. Oh, Shepard from Babylon 5. Very true. Very true. I'll just Killer Griezmann got your cider. Excellent choice. I tell you what, on a nice hot day you can't beat a good cider. So I'll just do it. I've been doing it a bit too quickly, so I'll do it slowly. Remastered for 5 seconds, and then you have original, so you can truly appreciate it. Right, and then let's go back.
New construction.
There we go. And I wanted. So before, just so you guys are aware, if you're thinking of getting this game, it is how to put it. It is a very, very faithful remaster. So by that I mean, it has all the issues of one of the original strategy games. So pathfinding is a bit dog shit, for example.
Yes, sir.
And how much do these guys cost? 100.
Building.
But yeah, pathfinding is a bit rubbish, for example, and
building.
It's all like left click. So you left click to move, you left click to attack. Now you can change that in the options, and I am gonna do that because it is just a bit of a quality of life improvement. But the pathfinding is still pretty poo. So just be aware of that.
Building.
It's got 3 hours of redone music. Awesome.
Ready and wait. Yes, moving out.
There you go. And also now you can queue units, which is very good.
Right away, sir.
Unit ready.
And you can move the map around with your arrow keys as well.
Unit ready.
Ah, so good that also that Frank Klepecki. I don't know how you say his name.
Insufficient.
Frank. Right, so this is pretty much everything I can build now. So in theory, this should be everything we need to defeat the evil Nod forces. It's like battalion of soldiers versus these just scattered Nod guerrillas, basically.
Right away, sir.
Nice.
Moving out.
Oh, some more there.
Right away, sir.
Now you guys let me know in the chat if the sound is still okay. Because obviously we've got gun stuff going off now. It should do. The software that I have should balance things nicely, but just let me know. Yeah, you and me both. I I'm not old, you know, if anyone gives a crap, I am 27, but I feel old because this is what I originally had as a game, that, and now I've got just so much crazy better stuff. Like the cutscenes in this game just look like dog shit, and back in the day they were pretty good. Sounds fine, awesome, thank you, Madviola 183. I have to try and remember to say people's names when I'm saying thank you, otherwise people have got to remember, we've got to assume that who I'm talking about. Here we go, the old construction yard. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone here will know, you know, the original Command and Conquer, to be fair, but you have to really appreciate if you don't fully get, like, why are people so hyped for this game being remastered? It looks like crap. Even the remastered version just doesn't look that great. Yeah, absolutely, and it is massively, you know, its sales are all about, you know, the nostalgia goggles, the member berries. It's a member berry game, but before I go to the next cutscene, can I put my name in? See, oh yeah, there you go. Put my name in. We'll put there you go. Little sneak peek of what my real name is, but I've already revealed that before. There you go. But what was I going to say? Yeah, it's just, you have to appreciate that whilst we have all these amazing strategy games and everything nowadays, a lot of modern strategy games try and innovate for the sake of innovation, and then they turn out to just be crap. And that's why a lot of people complain about remasters, thinking it's lazy. But the thing is with some remasters, they were already perfect and they just needed a graphical update. An example of that being the Homeworld remastered. Homeworld it's just a perfect franchise. Homeworld 1 is a game that is just perfect. You couldn't really improve upon it. And all they needed to do is give it a graphical update, and that's what they did. This game isn't perfect, but what, you know, and to be honest, I do think they should have made a few more quality of life improvements like they did with what do you call it? Age of Empires Definitive Edition. But I wanted to buy this because A, it's still great, it's still worth every penny, it's under 20 quid, and if you buy this, you're going to give them, what do you call it? It's going to be it's almost like showing your support for them to remaster the later ones as well. Anyway, which territory can I attack? Although it's not actually telling me. Pick a territory to attack. Oh, yeah. I'm like clicking all the way down here. And then it's up here. You see, back in the day, this map was way more zoomed in. Brilliant. I was just thinking, flip it out. If it's bugged out already, that's not a good sign. Okay, Estonia. There we go. Gross domestic product negligible. That seems very condescending. Very criticizing. I have Age of Empires Definitive Edition, by the way, if anyone wants me to play that. I've got all the remastered because I'm an old fogey inside, so I just think, you know, I just want to play the games that I liked back in the day. You know, the glory days.
Stand by, I'll link us up.
Just catching up on some of the chat. I remember playing this in the 90s, yeah, absolutely. Remember, this is one of the first strategy games that was on console.
Back up now. Knock troops are pouring out of their base, strangling our foothold. We gotta knock out that refinery.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy. So it was pretty crazy. I mean, I know a lot of it will have changed now, but like they're wearing like military equipment. Yeah, it's like the same stuff that still gets used today.
Unit lost.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Repairing.
Defend the base till reinforcements arrive.
Building.
Alright, I'm defending the barracks.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
There we go, engineers. Those Humvees are pretty brutal. Like, yeah, think about it, we're still using Humvees. I say we, you know, the Americans are still, and a lot of other countries are still using Humvees today.
Moving out. Vehicle moving out.
Cannot deploy here.
Moving out.
I want to build. Right, I'm going to have to build over here, aren't I?
Reporting you. Got it. Reporting you. Got it. Yes, moving out.
Ever played Civ 2? I did not. I tell you what, people find this very surprising. I don't really like the Civ games. I know, it's a bit heretical, but I genuinely don't really care for them. They just don't do it for me. It's why a lot of people say go and get like Gladius, and I'm like, it's Warhammer Civ, and I'm like, oh, I'm just not bothered.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Wallaloo. Brandon with the ARE memes. Awesome. Right, it's still not really giving me the option to, like, I can spend all this money on buying guys, and I will do, but it's like, I want to farm Tiberian. You know what's really weird about the Command & Conquer games? The campaign, like, when I've noticed when playing the Soviet campaign for Red Alert, in the Command & Conquer, it's actually most of the missions are what I would call like commando missions, where you don't really harvest a lot of Tiberian, and you get like some money and some units, and you get to build some stuff, or you're just dropped in with a few units. You've got to commando your way around. And then in the Soviet mission, in the Red Alert missions, they really introduced the whole. Pretty much every mission is build your base and win the mission your way, which is definitely not the way they do it in the original Command & Conquer, which surprised the hell out of me when I went back and replayed it.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Are base building strategy games made anymore? Yeah, so in the last, I'd say last 5 years, there's been some effort to make decent strategy games. Many have sort of fallen flat. So an example, the two I would pick at would be Active Aggression, which is a game that many people won't really remember, which was basically, if you've never heard of Active Aggression, I don't blame you. It was marketed as this is Command & Conquer Generals, like redone, and everyone's like, holy shit, that's amazing. And then they buggered it up by introducing one of the most, and I do not exaggerate, one of the most retarded economy mechanics I've ever seen, and they just totally ruined the game. And then they ended up releasing like what they call like the revised edition of the game, and now it is basically Command & Conquer Generals remastered, but no one knows about it because it's already dead. It's dead now. And that game came out 5 or 6 years ago, and it is a fantastic game. Fantastic game. Killer Cruiser, you realize I'm 9 years older than you. Well, there are some people that are older than me, and there are some people that are younger than me. Age is literally just a figure when it comes to wargaming. When it comes to life. So yeah, if you are interested, if you lament the fact that Command & Conquer Generals 2 was never released, I highly recommend you go and check out the game Active Aggression. You won't find anyone online to play it with, because it's, like I said, it's dead. But if you get a couple of mates together, you can play it against the AI. I've never done the campaigns, by the way, but I've heard the campaigns are just really ridiculously tough. So I wouldn't necessarily get it for the campaigns. If you can get it on sale, I would highly recommend it. And you just play a few games against the AI, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's like I said, it's Command & Conquer Generals basically redone. The other game that, when people started trying to reboot strategies sort of 5 or 6 years ago, that was promised to be the golden child, was Grey Goo. And everyone, the people who made it sold it as this is Command & Conquer Reborn. And the trailer for it was epic. And the concept behind it was epic. And then they released the game and it was full of lies. And it was a Starcraft clone. It was a slightly interesting Starcraft clone.
Unit lost.
So there you go, that's a bit of a shame.
Mission.
Oh, that's it. Nice and easy, mission done. So yeah, a couple of if I had to pick out the two that I'd recommend for someone to buy if they want a modern, not remastered, just go build base, go kill game, I would recommend active aggression if you want to play against some AI. I couldn't say for the campaign though. Oh, look at those just awful cutscenes. That flag wasn't even attached to the string really. There we go. My all-time favourite strategy, June 2000 was... June 2000 disappointment. I have to disagree, Killer Kriegsman, but only really because June 2000 was the first strategy game that I properly played. And when I was in university, I found somewhere that just had the whole game for free. It wasn't a legal copy, it was like abandonware. Totally legit. And I downloaded it and I played through the entire of the... I think it was Ordo's campaign. Played through the entire thing. And it actually was really fun. The Ordo's campaign was really, really good. And I'm talking about I was playing this thing on a tiny laptop with just inbuilt graphics. You know, I was a poor-ass student. And it was honestly some of the most fun I've had June 2000. Just grinding through that campaign. It was a really, really difficult campaign. Like, I think the rest of the command... I know all I can say is this, the Red Alert campaign for the Soviets so far has been an absolute cakewalk. I'm on mission 9 and I've basically won every mission by conscript spamming or
I know I promised more deep
spamming
background on Kane and Don, but there'll be time for that later. Carter says you hit the ground fighting. Nice job.
Thanks, Shepard.
Now we need that again.
But yeah, my all-time favourite strategy game would be Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun. No doubt.
Against airstrikes by Nod SAM sites. Knock them out so Colonel Morelli can provide air support.
August Varney, you missed Caesar last week. Was there any plebs that are needed moments? Oh well, a lot of it burned down, and what we learned was that that the little you know in Caesar 3 when the fire in your city announcement pops up, it's totally deafening when you do it on live stream. So that was funny, but yeah, that was definitely a thing. So I will probably come back to Caesar and Pharaoh, so don't worry, you won't have missed out. You won't have missed out too much. Alright, here we go.
Ready and waiting. Got it. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting, sir.
So, do you think this is mission 3, and we have yet to see, we have yet to harvest any Tiberium. So this is really, this is an interesting campaign, to say the least. Oh shit, come on, kill the buggy. Here we go.
New construction options.
Oh my god, that's a veritable wave of enemies.
Lost.
Yeah, it's a refinery! Hooray! We'll actually get to harvest some Tiberium in this game. Right, let's go on a wee scout with that banged up Humvee. There we go. The Great Green Crystal.
New construction options.
Unit moving out.
Building.
I wonder if you put men in it, they'll turn to Discord. No, don't want to lose my Humvee. I don't really care that much. Take out all SAM sites to receive escort. He's down in the chat. I'm so engrossed in this game. Warcraft 2, Brandon Scott, Warcraft 2 is my first strategy. Really loved it. You know what? Many of you are going to abandon me now. I've never played a Warcraft game. I've never played one. I don't think I've even watched videos on them. I'm that much of a normie. I'm not a normie. I'm that much of just... I don't know, they're never interested in me. I'm not really into fantasy. I'm into sci-fi. I have no excuses. I have no excuses. Please, just tell the Inquisitor now. Let's get it over with.
Construction complete. Building.
Orders. I'm just going back to the chat.
Insufficient funds.
Are you going to see the new Dune movie when it comes out? You damn effing right I'm going to see the new Dune movie. I read the original book. I have to say, the original Dune book is very confusing. You have to properly concentrate when you're reading it. It's not an easy book to read, but it is a good book. Starcraft, never played Starcraft. I played Wings of Liberty. So I played Starcraft 2, the original Wings of Liberty, when it first came out. I actually played it, I wouldn't say competitively, but I played it online a lot. I was never out of sort of Bronze League. I think I got to Silver. But I never got out of, you know, I never played it properly. But I did play a lot of, pretty much my first year of university was spent playing Starcraft. So there you go, to play that a little bit. August Valley, I hate how my prefects would just walk directly into the fire and just struck past it like they didn't see a damn thing. Oh man, the prefects in season 3, what they do is that the house will be that's on fire will be next to the prefecture, but then they'll follow the road system all the way around to where there's a gap and then go and put it out from like the garden area. Totally weird. Got a lockdown battle idea for you. Get your other half involved. The Gareth Battle Games Middle Earth did it and it's hilarious. Okay, sure, I'll try it. I mean, I have to persuade... oh, flippy heck. That's me being very PC with that expletive. Flippy heck.
Our base is under attack.
Leave the Brittany Harvester alone.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes. Yes. Yes.
No.
Right away, sir.
Did I get a comm center? No, I didn't.
Building.
Just get one of those now. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can get the better half involved.
Mordian. Affirmative. Yes.
I think I'm getting overrun. You know what?
Building.
Give me infantry or give me death.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes.
Unit ready.
You're important. Come over here.
Building.
Can't even set waypoints in this game. It's just cray McCray.
Unit ready. Building.
Right. Hey, look, it's
Construction complete.
down the Orca.
Unit ready.
But they've not been invented yet.
Building. Unit ready.
Maybe Kane is right.
Unit ready. Building.
I don't know a lot of college because all the hours played Dawn of War. Brandon Scott. Oh yeah, absolutely. My GCSE years. So I don't know how that would equate in
Unit
for our
ready.
transatlantic cousins, but it's when you're 15, 16, you're doing your first real qualifications. I guess it's almost like a high school
Building.
diploma kind of thing.
Unit ready.
I spent the vast majority of my
Ready.
high school, secondary school years
Unit
playing
ready.
Dawn of War, Dark Crusade online semi-competitively. I've mentioned this before, but I played that game quite seriously.
Unit ready.
I had quite a good. Oh,
Ready.
have they killed one harvest already?
Unit
No, they're going to kill that one, aren't they?
Building. Unit lost.
That.
Unit ready.
Another one.
Building.
Sorry, we can't
On
afford that
hold.
now because some bell end just blew up the bloody harvester.
Insufficient.
Here we go.
funds.
Control Group 1. Oh yeah.
Unit lost.
Have you seen the new Guard fan film Asteria? I have. It looks quite good. The Guard equipment's a little smooth, but it looks very, very, you know, it looks good.
Moving out. You got it.
Let's have a look around. I remember that it's very possible on this. Oh wait, can't let them attack the base when I'm not looking. I've read the original 3 June books, not really dabbled in the later ones. Apparently it went a bit weird. Yeah, I've heard that. Grenadiers, eyes and ears. I don't like building grenadiers in this game because they explode and kill everyone around them. The original June book, sorry, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So the original June, I liked it, but you had to concentrate. It wasn't just a I don't want to think, let me be entertained book. It was more than that. Well, I'll tell you what I struggled with the original June book. I don't want all my men to go to there. That's when I check out something interesting. What I struggled with the original June was the time jumps. So it would just like 10, 15 years would just go by, and it would be like, oh yeah, in that time, Paul Atreides just united the Fremen. And it's like, isn't that like a whole book in itself? Do you know what I mean? Like, and like his little sister is like 3, yet she's like a super genius. Or she's not even like, I couldn't tell if his sister was a little sister or it was a bit weird. So that's my only real criticism of the original June. God, this is an actual concerted attack.
Affirmative.
Here we go.
Yes, sir. Not a problem.
Let's
Moving
do
out.
this thing.
Roger.
I tell you, just
You got it.
I think
Right away.
Command and Conquer Tiberian Third is my favourite Command and Conquer because it was that peak
Affirmative.
level of Command and Conquer where it went from just being, oh, this is normal Earth with some sci-fi elements, but it's still basically like tanks and stuff attacking each other, to, oh my god, like this is all quite bespoke. You know, it's almost like you know, like the Nod were properly fleshed out as these crazy people with this crazy like technology at their disposal. Whereas in the first one, Nod is like, oh yeah, we've got, you know, light attack cards. And, yeah, there's nothing super out there about them as a faction.
Unit lost.
That all changed in the second one. My god.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
My god, like, there's a lot. I have to say, these the Soviet campaigns are a little in Red Alert. It's a little easier.
Lost.
You can just, you know, build 10,000 riflemen, overwhelm the enemy. So I've won every mission so far.
Lost. Unit lost.
God, there's so many. I've got all my troops on like red hell. Just take as many of them as you can, man. They can't replace the buggies. They're the important ones. Go there.
Unit lost.
I always feel bad playing good guys because when you lose men, you feel a bit of a
Building.
knob end.
Unit lost.
Right.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
If she was a little sister, at least she'd be able to rummage up a steady stream of
Building.
Adam,
Unit ready.
Junior Plasmids. Hell yeah.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
There we go.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Construction
I know we don't want the
complete.
building silos, but
Unit ready.
yeah, I know about the building silos actually, but
Unit
these
ready.
refineries can't really hold very much
Building.
longer.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready.
I think
Building.
we'll probably be able to.
Unit
God.
ready. Unit
The enemy's just
ready.
pumping out the infantry.
Building.
I think
Unit ready.
we'll probably be able to take them out with 20
Unit
infantry.
ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yeah, so 9th edition. I promised I would talk about it, so I think it is appropriate to talk about it now. I know that's all what a lot of us are very excited about.
Unit.
So end of last week, when I was making some videos and I was thinking about what we released, I was a bit unsure.
Unit ready.
I'll be honest, I was a bit unsure about the whole
Building.
thing. Seemed like they were, with the board sizes being,
Unit ready.
didn't seem to make sense, and the
Unit
CP seemed, to heavily favour some armies and not others. I just felt,
Unit ready.
I just wasn't sure about the whole edition.
Unit ready.
I would say now that I've thought about it, I think it's very much going to be the case that we will have to learn, as Guard players, we'll have to learn to adapt. I think we could still be very powerful. It's just, I think we're going to have to change how that power happens. So I know a lot of people are thinking, get all of them tanks because they can hit in combat now.
Building.
Yes and no. What you have to remember is it's all well and good being able to shoot in combat, but
Unit ready.
a lot of
Unit
units
ready.
out there won't let your Lehman Russ stay alive for a turn.
Unit ready.
So for example, when a Blood Angel Smash Captain goes into
Building.
oh my god, just kill it.
Unit
The Blood Angel
ready.
Smash Captain goes into one of Doom Rusty, he's not leaving a lot alive, is he?
Building.
That's
Unit
one way
lost.
that's what you've got to sort of think about.
Unit ready. Building.
Just turn the
Unit
let's
lost.
get into my phone. So yeah, you've got to think about that.
Building.
And also,
Unit
a lot of the
ready.
time people weren't when
Building.
people were wrapping and trapping vehicles, especially at competitive play.
Unit
There wasn't a
lost.
lot of the one grot will
Unit
tag
lost.
the vehicle. It was actually a lot of the time they were wrapping things and purposefully not killing it. Okay, so
Unit lost.
did I get air support yet? I thought if I killed the sounds I'd get bloody air support. So that was actually, a lot of the time it was, so what you'd find is like a big blob of like, let me explain myself because obviously I'm playing games at the same time. What you'd find is a big blob of Harlequin bikers would surround one of your tanks. Only one of them would attack in your turn, in their turn, sorry. And then in your turn, they would pile in and consolidate and blow you up, but you wouldn't be able to shoot them because they were technically in combat. Right? So I don't think I still don't think we want our tanks to be in combat. Okay, I'm going to go out there straight away and say that I don't think that's something we should actively be seeking. Even things like Hellhounds and whatnot, I don't think we want our dudes in combat. You know, our tanks in combat. I think actually a way of that's going to be a way to almost break 9th is. Can I blow the church up? Oh, see, when you play as the bad guys, you can kill all the civilians, which I know sounds awful, but often there's a bit of a meme in Command and Conquer games where there's always like a bonus crate inside the church. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll just kill the civilians, get the crate, totally worth it. So yeah, so I don't think we want our guys to be in combat. I don't think we want our tanks to be in combat still. What I would say is I think we have a way of breaking 9th edition. It's not even out, and I think we have a way of doing it. Okay? How do I mean? What am I talking about? Morning Glory, you madman, what are you talking about? Well, the board is so much smaller, right? Now, if I'm going to pause so I can explain it properly. Because I'm just going to, otherwise it'll take me twice as long. The board is so much smaller, so you know what I think is the best way of, you know, breaking 9th edition? Just take, like, a battalion. Take one brigade of Cadian with Creed in it, so you can get the extra 2 command points. Then spend 3 command points to take an extra battalion. Now you know you take it. So overall you've gained 2, you've spent 3, so you're only 1 down. So you've already kind of got around the CP bollocks thing of us getting screwed over for CP. You want to take Cadian and you're going to put all your fire support. You can take it as a battalion or as a brigade, doesn't really matter. But take your primary detachment with your Warlord's Creed in it. I would go for a battalion because then you get access to all the what the hell am I trying to say? HQ choices, and then you want to take 3 tank commanders, Creed and Pask. Boom, that's 4 tank commanders. All of the good times going on there. Creed gives you the extra command points, and then I think you take 5. I think you can take 5 command points, and then take your second detachment as Valhallans, Petrol's Mark 45, and then just take like 180 conscripts, 6 blobs of 30, make them fearless. Flood the middle of the board. The enemy can't flank round. The enemy can't leak round. You just clog the enemy up in the middle of the board forever, and you just blast them. And don't forget, you've still got 12 more troop slots in your brigade that are all going to be, which you can just load out with firepower. And if you have to sacrifice 1 or 2 squads shooting a turn to hold objectives, which is how 9th edition works, you can hold an objective, but you can't do anything else. Then, you know what the hell? What are you going to do about that? The Marines can't deep strike in. People can't deep strike in because you flood the board. The board's 25% smaller than it used to be. They're going to spend the vast majority of their game just clearing through crappy conscripts. Or they're going to be trying to shoot your tank commanders. Fair enough, then you're going to have all your infantry, just your regular infantry doing good stuff. Might be hard to fill that into the point zone, totally, but let me tell you, as a pure infantry commander, if you rank everyone up, you can easily get that in. And if they're conscripts, and hopefully they'll stay, low points because they're terrible, then you don't really mind how many of them die. You don't really care at all. So that is currently, it will all depend on what the points look like. That's currently my thoughts on how Guard can break this edition.
Unit ready. Building.
Hey Morning Glory, I have a somewhat detailed question for you if you're willing to take a second. I am willing to take a second. Type away, my good friend. I have infinite time for you, Mr. Varney.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
I'm still in building. I've been building some, yeah.
Building.
We'll keep an eye on the chat.
Unit ready. Building.
Oh, no, there's a geezer there.
Lost. Unit ready.
I think I need to, I think
Unit
the
ready.
other sound is over there, but I really
Ready.
don't really care about it. I think I'm just going to go in here and kill
Unit
these guys.
ready. Unit ready. Building.
Micro, kill the anti-infantry. Right, kill that first, they don't keep pumping things out.
Unit
Like
ready.
that.
Unit lost.
Kill that and then machine gun the con yard to death. Construction yard. And then send in another platoon. I just feel like I'm just...
Unit ready.
I don't feel like the GDI should be winning with overwhelming waves of infantry. That seems like kind of a bad guy technique.
Unit
My
ready.
casualties are going to be super high.
Building. Unit
I would genuinely interested to know who has the high casualties in this game.
Unit ready.
Me or the enemy. I
Unit
suspect it will
lost.
be me.
Unit ready. Building.
Should be using command groups, but whatever. Right. I used to run a small electronics business, and as a result I have an absolutely ungodly amount of PlayStation Portables, PSPs. There's some really cool 40k games for PSP I think you'd love. I'd generally be notable if you'd send you a PSP, the game that are called to connect with the mod, so you could stream if you think it'd be fun with that. I think I have about 20 PSPs at this point, so it'd be notable. I think you'd absolutely love 40k Squad Commando. That would be absolutely awesome. More than happy to, you know, throw some money your way, man. Don't think you have to do it on a freebie. I did play 40k Squad Command back in the day on DS. So I'd love to I'd love to do that again. If I could stream it, I will do. Let me see if I can stream it. And if I can, yeah, that would be really awesome. Hold off on sending me anything just yet, because I don't want you to send it for it to be a waste of time. Waste of your time. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your generosity as well, if that makes sense. But that would be awesome. Thank you. That would be awesome. Just link up first, well, at this point, sort of 4th and 5th platoon. So what's really funny about this mission, it's like, destroy all the SAM sites for air support, and it's like, well, one of the SAM sites is like off to the side of the base, you're never going to discover it. I think there's another one up here, something crazy. It's the last one. No, I'm pretty sure there's another one.
Ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Oh, is this the last thing? This one guy.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Alright, let's send out this, let's just
Unit ready.
poor bastard. There we go.
Ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Yeah, message me. Yeah, that would be awesome. August, just send it to me in like a PM or DM, whatever they call it. And yeah, we'll hash out the details. That would be awesome. No, that would be really, really awesome. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Look at these sweet A10 Warhogs with these really, really difficult to watch remastered cutscenes. I have to say, August, just before I forget, I'm working on the 3rd squad of Krieg Infantry not as we speak, but this week. So it's ramping up. It's ramping up. My efficiency was 0%. Amazing that my efficiency was so low. Amazing that the enemy lost more than me. I really didn't think that would happen. This is cool. The new world map's very cool. So I think, oh bloody hell, Nod's made some progress. What's this? They've taken over half of Germany. Mad. Got a choice. I don't know which one to attack. Does anyone who's played this game have a clue which one of these would be better to attack? I have no idea. I'm just going to wait for chat to tell me. Chat. I suspect no one in chat will know. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's pick one, I reckon. Mad Viola 183. Do you think Scions will still be viable? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you're going to be limited to a battalion, but I think you'll totally be viable. Because at the end of the day, Scions it's going to be as many Scions as you can get. You know, what you're going to do with your Scions is you're going to take 6 5-man squads, 3 command squads, 3 Tempesta Primes, and then you're going to take your Valkyries and your Torx Primes, and you'll be absolutely fine. That's what you'll always do. Attack the left one, left is the devil's helper, right is always right. I have no idea which one to go for. Right, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a baby by its toe. If it squeals, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There you go. Let's attack Poland. I don't feel like I feel like something really bad happened last time someone attacked Poland. I don't want to do that again.
Sanctioned by
GDI/Nod Alliance breakdown.
Has one goal: eliminate multinational terrorism in an effort to preserve freedom.
It's Venezuela. Is that Venezuela's gone over to Nod? Those naughty boys. They're low quality oil. I think that's Colombia and Venezuela. So Colombia is just doing all the drugs for Nod.
The Nod, an ancient and secret society, maintains strong ties with most global terrorist organizations.
Morning Glory, any idea when your next Science Tactics will be out? And will you do any once you've covered all the regiments?
Commanded by this man, known only
I'm going to do... I've got one Scion regiment review left to do. It's for the worst regiment, to be fair, so it's not too bad.
Into disenfranchised nations, high volume investment in global trade markets.
I need to do it this week. There you go, it'll be this week. Wow. Magnification.
These efforts are suspected to be funded by Nod's access to vast Tiberian deposits.
Enhance! Unknown, 1.5%.
Tiberium continues to confound the scientific community, soaking up ground.
It's quite funny how this is sort of very early in the days. Like it hasn't like been taken over, hasn't been taking over the world yet. I'd say that's a really cool thing about the Command & Conquer series. They consistently and constantly advance the lore around it. Very cool. And they explain. I like how the fact they use the excuse that the Tiberians gave them access to loads of wacky technology as for why they were able to go off the rails after the first ones. Because the first game was a fairly safe one, like normal, rifle people and stuff. But the second one gets pretty bonkers, I have to say.
Convoys and made off with a good supply of activated pellet rods. Sounds harmless, right? Well, those
Necron energy crystals by the Emperor, yeah. See, Necrons were on Earth, in M2, well, M1.96 it would have been with this. M1.996, I think it's when this game was released.
I doubt Nod's had time to transfer them, but who knows? Keep your eyes open. Give them hell.
Nice. Sneaky boys. Here you go. Here are your Scions, see? Here are your Scions. Scions are right here. Oh, God. Ugh. You know what? It's going to be a commando mission, isn't it?
Right away, sir. Unit report. Acknowledge. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Unit
No.
lost.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
I hate these commando missions. If this is a commando mission, I'm deadly serious. I'm just not going to do it. I hate that. It's like I came here to play Command and Conquer, not to play a commando game, not to play commandos behind enemy lines.
Moving out. Waiting order. Moving out.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Let's go and have a look.
Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Commando missions are so horrible.
Moving out. Waiting order. Moving out. Unit reporting. Moving out.
This is honestly one of the worst bits about it. About Command and Conquer. This is why Red Alert is this. Oh my god, the flag. They've got air power, man.
Moving out.
What the, ah!
Unit lost.
Grenadiers are not the ideal commando unit to have.
Reporting. You got it. Waiting.
They just kill so many of your own people.
Waiting order. Moving out.
Jeez. It is a commando mission. What the hell do I even have to do? Not to capture classified GDI property, you must find and retrieve stored equipment to be transported to shipping crate using the overseas strategic transport to strategically transport infantry through Nod forces.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I remember this is one of those missions where I failed it a couple of times back in the day because I had to basically YouTube how to do it. Commando Conquer, exactly. 1995, holy crap. The big guys in blue shorts are humping the ground when you first came into the map. Yeah, well, you know, they're trying to get off one last time before the game gets them killed. Right, let's everyone get in the APCs. Oh god, I've got to load in one at a time. Man. I mean, yeah, nostalgia member berries are all well and good, but I'm glad we got past this phase of after 1995. I'm glad we got past this phase of gaming.
Yes,
Get
sir.
in!
Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Get in the ABC! Right, here we go.
Yes. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative.
I mean, it's cool, man. Don't get me wrong. It's super cool. It's clever, and they were obviously trying to be. Oh my god, there's a whole base.
Acknowledged.
I wonder if I can.
Waiting order.
1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. I wonder if I can do like super Chad here and just.
Yes,
Oh, oh no, we don't like that.
sir. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Unit reporting. Moving out.
Where are the grenadiers? Grenadiers?
Roger.
Alright, come
Moving
here.
out. Affirmative.
Get those lobbing arms ready, boys. Yeah, look at that. Woo! Oh my god, they've got a tank. Alright, we'll figure out how to deal with that another time. No, don't repair it. I need it to die.
Yes, sir. Not a problem. Wait away, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on. Don't die, don't die. This one geezer can do it for us. It's fine.
Roger. You got it. Yes, sir. Moving
Come on,
out.
man. Don't pussy out.
Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out.
Ugh, I'm not sure what to do.
Waiting order.
Like, I feel like that was really going really well, and it's. Oh my. No. Run. No, that guy will totally pwn you.
Yes, sir.
This guy,
Moving
come
out.
on. Yeah.
Acknowledged.
Kill.
Reporting.
I feel
Moving
like this
out.
guy, we should be able to shoot them.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Roger. Yes, sir.
We
Roger.
could bloody blow the bloody thing
Yes,
up.
sir. Moving out. Reporting. Affirmative.
No,
Vehicle
it's
moving
fine.
out.
Go kill this guy
Yes, sir.
first. Bat. There we go.
Reporting. Moving out.
The old battle box.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Well, we killed the Hand of Nod.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
The Hand of Nod. I need to catch up on the chat. I like reading the chat. Reading the chat is my favourite bit. Oh wow. There's a lot to catch up on. Well, Glory, have you seen the new trailer for the Necromunda game? Yes, Waxy Boy, I have. It looks awesome. I forgot that game was coming out, but now I know it's coming out. I'm very excited for it. You'll definitely see me playing that. When the Brotherhood was asked if they thought a Scorpion Stinger would be the best logo to represent them. Do you know how they answered? No, I don't. And the fact that the pre-order is on discount is not promising news either. Well, hopefully yeah, as you've said, Battenberg, it'll probably be XCOM. Hopefully, it's probably basically an XCOM clone. I'm fine if it's an XCOM clone, to be honest. Will it be an FPS more like an RTS? It'll probably be like a squad-based RTS. And you thought fitting 12 guys in a Chimera is spatially far-fetched. Yeah, exactly. Good one. So given vehicles don't get -1 on heavy weapons, have armoured sentinels just got a big buff. Running plasma with gunnery experts and jury-rigged repairs and the turn 1 strat can still fire in close combat. Okay. I don't think we want our guys to be in combat at night because just because the vehicle can fire whilst it is in close combat does not mean other units will be able to fire into close combat safely. So, to answer your question, Sigwolves, I honestly don't think we want our vehicles to be in close combat. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, we're in close combat now. That's, not the end of the world. But we really don't want to actively be seeking it. I just don't. I honestly don't think it's going to come up that much. Instead of people wrapping and trapping vehicles, what's going to happen instead is people are going to go in there and just kill the vehicle, or they will wrap and trap a vehicle which doesn't have great firepower, like a Chimera, take a few casualties from its heavy bolters, but then kill it in our assault phase, and then in their turn be free again. So the vehicles being trapped in close combat thing, not being being trapped but still being able to shoot, is nice, but I don't. And I think it will change the way things are done, but I don't think it is a magic bullet. So I hope that's explained that. Awesome. It's really nice to see people chat in the chat. Anyway, let's crack on with the game. There we go. 25 people watching. Clearly chasing what is popular is the right thing to do. I reckon I'm going to fail this mission though. So if you're all like watching a grown man cry at failing a 30-year-old video game, you've come to the right channel.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Iron Brew, please sponsor me. I talk about your product pretty much every video.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
There we go. Right. I would really like some reinforcements now, game. Would that be acceptable?
Yes, sir.
Would you accept giving me some reinforcements? I've got the suspicious feeling they're not going to. The package is up there. We just have to go up there, but we've got such a battered army. I have no idea how I'm going to deal with that tank. I don't want to fight it. I've decided no thank you. No thank you. I don't want to fight you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save it. And then we'll see. Can I just drive up to the box and just steal it? Oh, God, the wrong freaking way. Come on.
Yes, sir.
No. Micro. Oh my God. Run. 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 Just flee. Just flee. You guys don't have to make it. No, God. Right, that's it. Ah. I hate Commando missions. I hate them. Not even watching it. No, I don't want to replay it. I'm done. I hate. And this is why let me tell you, you buy this remaster, you don't buy it for the Command and Conquer campaign, you buy it for the Red Alert campaign. I'm just telling you now. God, these trains, I swear to fucking God, they're getting louder. Just totally ruins my recording. Sucks living next to a train line, but I tell you what, the rent is very cheap. Right. Let us load up the other one. There we go. What happens to Talan now because their trait's gone away? Yeah, tanks have great. Everyone's Talan now. So, good times for that. I honestly think this smaller board size, I'm seeing a lot of people say, you know, just chatting about 9th edition in the chat, which is fantastic. I'm keeping an eye on the chat, so don't worry, guys. If I don't necessarily reply to your comment directly, if I'll either catch up on it or I'll address it in like one of my other videos or later on. Start a new campaign. Let's play as the Allies. So, I honestly think this new board size in 9th edition is just going to be just crazy, wacky times. Like, flanking is just isn't going to be a thing. And this new board size thing, I honestly just don't know how to feel about it, because on the one hand, my initial reaction is, ugh, new board size, change for sake of change, screw you Games Workshop trying to sell your crappy overpriced mats. But on the other hand, I'm like, what's been the traditional balancing factor of hordes? Oh yeah, the fact we don't have good force concentration, that enemy elite armies are able to concentrate on one flank and defeat our force in detail. Well, now that's like 25% less going to happen because the board's 25% smaller. So now it's like, oh yeah, we've got greater force concentration. So it's just weird. I'm just not sure how I feel about it.
Herr Hitler.
Ja, was ist los? Ich habe keine Zeit hier rumzustehen.
Ja, ich verstehe.
We killed Hitler! Hooray! I know, you can't believe you built August Vardy. I can't believe you built all those Rough Riders. Let me tell you right now, I would play you with them, and I'm sure many people will. And you've always got Death Riders, bro. So don't worry, there's always things out there. But yeah, so I'm honestly not sure how I feel about 9th edition. I think just flooding the board with conscripts and just, yeah, just making this giant just scrum of death in the middle is going to be great. I think that's going to be the way to do it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Oh, I can't talk too much on Hell March. I can't. It's too awesome. I mean, this is Hell March 1, so it's not as good, but yeah. It's still very good. This is possibly the national anthem of strategy games, if not the national anthem of all games. Even more than the Halo theme, this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, all rise for the national anthem. Crank the volume. I can't put it any higher, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Ah, here we are. That is a very. It's a bit of a. It's going to sound awful, but it's a bit. You know, it's a very grey uniform.
900 hours. Since then, nothing.
Perhaps Einstein escaped?
Too much to hope for, General. He would have contacted us by now. This is classified.
I know.
I sent for her.
General von Essling, she is a civilian.
That's why I don't get killed.
Commander, this is Tanya Adams, professional
Tanya.
volunteer.
Yes.
She will work with you on this mission.
They really overly sexualised her in Red Alert 2, didn't they? I mean, they did it a bit in this one.
Immediately.
Yes, Ultimate Jedi. We're playing. We're going to do 2 sessions of Command & Conquer Remastered. The first session tonight we'll be playing the good guys, and the second session we will be playing as the bad guys. So that'll be later this week, or if I don't do more than one live stream this week, it'll be next Tuesday. So there we go.
Good luck.
you've got to remember, I think, you know, if we're all going to be stuck in combat and everything's going to be mashing in the centre of the board, Rylands could totally be the sleeper army because, oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we've got Tanya. Brilliant.
What's up? I'm there.
Ah, come on, boys. Sit back here. There we go.
Let's rock.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I'm there. Let's rock.
Let's just kill everything.
I'm there.
Signal flare detected from the north.
Let's rock. I'm there.
Guy following us?
I'm there. Chew on them.
What the hell is the mission? Rescue Einstein. Okay, rescue Einstein.
Cha-ching. Let's rock. I'm there.
Einstein died. Oh yeah, go on then. It just failed the first mission.
Reinforcements have
Brilliant. Yeah, gotta kill the dogs, man. That sounds awful, but they're really,
Yes, sir. Let's
they're
rock.
really good. What is this civilian doing? Oh, he's an example of why. I kind of need to kill the power plants, I guess.
Let's rock.
Right, I'm good. I might fail the mission again. I'm just gonna try something out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
If I kill this, one minute, kill these guys first. If I kill this, will the Tesla core have enough power to kill me? Hooray! No. Tesla cores don't have enough power anymore.
Cha-ching.
Signal flare detected from
Come on, Bozo.
Let's rock.
Oi!
Let's rock. There.
Oh, I can control him. I thought he'd just follow me. I thought he was just a regular old NPC.
What's up?
Go! Look at him go, man. Look at Einstein go. What did he look like back in the day? Brilliant. Right, is that mission done?
I'm there.
Mission complete?
mission
Apparently.
accomplished.
Wow. That's... What a weird first mission. After coming off playing the Soviets, like... What a weird first mission. I might be remembering the wrong tactics here. I'm pretty sure you need to bring your AT-80s down the centre and knock out their shield generator. I think you're slightly in the wrong universe there. Awesome. That's mission 1. I hope the next, with the Soviets, after mission 1, it was just like, you know what, go and build a base. Every mission from now on is build a base, apart from there was like one other commando mission, which was a really fun commando mission in a nuclear power plant, so I didn't mind it too much.
Already. We don't have the manpower to fight Stalin's armies on every front.
Commander, you did a fine job rescuing Einstein for us.
Just finishing off the last bit.
We are counting on you again. One of the passes we use for a supply route has been blocked by the Reds. A convoy from the 434th is due through.
Best army ever saw before the ruler threw its 9 death strikes in conscripts. Glorious times, comrade, glorious times.
Nikos, what do we have in that area to work with?
Not much. And time is against us.
I have to say,
You will have
one
to
of
make do.
one of my favorite. I don't.
There's a
A lot of
pass.
1D4chan stuff is a little silly. If you've never heard of it, if you want to see some, you know, if you want to see some cool sort of funny Warhammer tactics, go and check out 1D4chan. But one of the funniest things that I've ever read on that site
Mission
is
initialized.
their article on,
Reinforcements have arrived.
pardon me, Death Strike missiles, and it's there's a little cartoon. It's like it's officer, you know, 2 officers having an argument, and Officer 1 says to Officer 2, Captain, I must complain. General, I must complain about your liberal use of the Death Strike missile. It is a weapon that should only be used in the direst of circumstances. And he goes, and the general goes, Captain, my use of Death Strike missiles are always proportional and never used for anything but the direst circumstances. Now, excuse me, my staff car has arrived. The next picture is just a Death Strike missile hanging around outside the HQ. It's so good. Oh, thank God we've got an MCV.
Awaiting orders.
New construction options.
There we go.
Building.
Yeah, and this one's Red Alert's a bit different now that I think about it, because in
Reinforcements have arrived.
in the original Command and Conquer, you know, the bad guys, Nod, don't have great military power, and they're all about you know, sneaky. And in this one, it's the Allies which don't have as much manpower as Soviets, so it's kind of cool the way how they mix it up. You know, I guess as GDI, I guess when you play against GDI, you kind of feel like this, you know, you're the overwhelming military force crushing the little guy. Whereas, yeah, so you could there was some sympathy for Nod.
Ready and waiting. Vehicle
I
reporting.
never play as the Allies in this one. I always play as the Soviets. I just love conscript and heavy tank spam. You can win pretty much most games of Red Alert with conscript and heavy tank spam, which is like playing Imperial Guard in 40k, I suppose. So we're going to play this game until, you know, probably 2 or 3 missions. We'll play this game, we'll complete 3 missions of it, and then we'll wrap it up. So that should take us to about 11 o'clock. Might be a bit quicker, I don't know. Ooh, some more ore. So there's no Tiberian in this one, in case anyone's curious. Where's the green stuff? Where are the green Necron power crystals? No Tiberium. It's just good old-fashioned gold / metal ore. Hang on, I've got 30 minutes. A critical supply convoy is due to say 20 minutes, but Soviet forces have blocked the roads of places. Unless you can clear out the supplies will never make it to the front. The convoy will come from the northwestern time is short, so work quickly. Oh, flipping heck. I've already waited half my time.
Construction complete.
Right, come on. Spiffy ho.
Building. Unit lost.
Get my other rangers. Are they called rangers? Pretty called rangers.
Construction complete.
Right, here we go. Bam.
Construction options. Training. Unit
Do that.
ready.
Make as many
20.
units as we can.
Training.
But I think these rangers are going to do it for us.
Training.
They're very good.
Unit ready.
It's a snack Land Rover, people.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Kiting before kiting, really think. Right, here we
Unit
go.
ready. Training. Unit ready.
Ah.
Training.
Oh,
Unit
these guys,
Training.
these guys.
Unit ready.
Chase the ore truck down, because it's not going to be out of the old school
Unit
harvester.
ready. Training.
Got this guy,
Unit ready.
threat!
Training.
Hello.
Ready.
Good.
Training.
Ah,
Unit
just blow the snatch Land Rover.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Okay, right.
Unit ready.
Millions of men.
Training.
Go
Insufficient
forth
funds.
and attack.
Very well.
Unit ready.
Waiting orders.
I have no idea which way the convoy is going to go, but knowing this game, it'll go the
Unit
ultra
ready.
potato way.
Training.
Medic
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Ready and waiting.
Unit
Very well.
ready.
I have no radar, so I
Training.
can't see anything. But
Very
also
well.
the pillboxes.
Yes, sir.
Pillboxes, yeah.
Very
The
well.
Allies definitely have the better
Training.
defensive structures in this game.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting orders.
Okay, I know.
Yes, sir.
Oh! Ah, dog! Super weapon!
Waiting orders.
You might not think dogs are super weapons, but they very much are.
Agreed.
Scout over here. Look at me, I'm playing like a pro.
Waiting
Macroing
orders.
multiple forces.
Agreed. Very well.
Unit
You see what I mean about the red alert missions? Though, you know, we're straight away. We are. This is mission 2. We're not looking about anymore, boys. We're getting a big old army. We're getting shitloads of cash thrown at us,
training.
and we're building a proper army. We're beating the game how we feel fit.
Affirmative.
And this is why I think it's better. I just think it's better. There's less commando bollocks.
Unit ready.
Agreed.
Training. Unit ready.
Yeah, it's only mission 2, and there might change.
Training. Convoy approaching.
I think it's done. Oh, it comes from this way, does it?
Training.
I think we've got it.
Reporting.
Oh, there's only enemies left up the bone, so let's just hope there isn't. They're going pretty quickly. Got my little snatch Land Rover.
Unit ready.
It's probably a Willie's Jeep, isn't it?
Unit
Not a snatch
ready.
Land Rover though.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Ah!
Unit ready.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
block the convoy. Let it do its thing. Do you know where you're going?
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yay! There we go.
Mission accomplished.
Awesome. That was a very nice, quick mission. I had to catch up on the chat. Let's have a look.
Isn't this the mission wherein Richard Burns and Clint Eastwood need to place explosives while escaping in the cable cars? You're getting consistently mixed up here. Stalin. Absolutely. I make Mark Rajak. I'm making more Grot tanks and giving them Soviet theme large Grot waves with Grot tanks using basic guard tactics. That sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to play that army. Which orcs are the Grot HQ? Absolutely. It was very fast and a lot of first turn charges happened. Anyway, this is the guard channel, so I would stop talking about heretical greenskins. Waxy boy, you can talk about greenskins as much as you want, because a little known fact is that the first 40k army I ever had was an Orc Green Tide, back when all the orcs were mono pose and looked like Genghis Khan. So you can talk about orcs as much as you want. I've always wanted to rebuild that army. August Varney, same thing with guard cavalry army. So many people try to list here to try and fight a mechanized infantry guard list that I actually dominated in a good amount of time. That's really cool. Yeah, I really like the fact that you just have so much cavalry that people just don't expect it. Speed armies are really fun. Absolutely. I mean, I know I'm kind of gate crashing your guys' conversation, but it is true. It's why Dark Elder are very popular. Extreme X-Wing, good evening. Yes, good evening. I mean, you've caught us just in time for the last half hour, Extreme X-Wing. Let's crack on. That one. There you go. That was nice and easy. Look at that. Look at those just remastered cutscenes. And if you guys think these don't look very remastered, that was a cutscene of a bridge. What the hell is this? Intelligence recon shows heavy Soviet movement in your area. Nearby bridges are key to Soviet advance. Destroy all bridges ASAP. Keep Britannia will assist. Keep for alive at all costs. Oh, it's a commando mission. Just let me play Command and Conquer.
Let's rock. Chew on this. Let's rock. Let's rock.
Alright, let's get Tanya to do the job.
Cha-ching. Let's rock. Chew on this.
Yeah, that worked quite well.
I'm there. Let's rock. I'm there. Cha-ching.
I don't think the commando mission will be too hard in this one.
I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I've got a medic. That should make Tanya life a bit easier. They've given me money, but I don't have a base, so.
Let's rock.
Well, come on. It's like the village doctor. We just slapped a helmet on him. We come with us.
I'm there.
Ah! Shoot.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yeah, don't go that way. Guess what? There's flamethrower turrets. Actually, one sec. I don't like the fact. Oh shit. Health bar display. Oh well, they must be slightly damaged. That's weird. Yes, they're ever so slightly damaged. I was going to say, I don't like it. Blocks out a lot of the detail.
Medic report.
Let's go. It's so good having hell march on. Oh, wowzers, trousers.
Medic report.
Shaking baby. Is there a guy in there? Yo, come and help us, man. There's some sort of just dude in his car that happens to have a machine gun on it. It's like some Second Amendment nut job.
Let's rock. Let's rock.
This machine gun is for self-defense. Oh, wait, is he coming with us now? What's he doing?
Medic
What's
reporting.
this crazy guy doing?
Moving out.
Yes, sir. Let's rock.
Holy crap. What? Why was there a suicide car bomb person in this game? I don't feel that's very appropriate.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Let's rock. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. Rock.
That seems super inappropriate.
I'm there. Let's
I
rock.
can't fucking suicide
Chew
bomb.
on this.
Oh, I killed the medic.
I'm there. Let's rock. I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Right, we've already got 1 minute. We don't need another one.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Let's just destroy. Oh, alright. Let's destroy bridges. I didn't even think about. Probably should destroy that bridge as well. Oh well. No, no, no! Ah! Run away!
Let's rock.
Kill this.
I'm there.
Get
I'm
this.
there. Let's rock. I'm there.
I
Let's
killed it.
rock.
That's good. Oh god.
Cha-ching!
Right, come here.
Let's
I'm
rock.
sending a lot of people at me.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
And I've kind of totally ignored my mission briefing
I'm there.
up until this point.
Let's rock. I'm there. Rock. Chew on this. Chew on this. Let's rock. I'm there.
I'm still getting over that car bombing. I am not gonna lie, I did not expect that in a game.
Let's rock. I'm there.
I mean, even like people are saying like, yeah, pre 9/11. I'm telling you now, even then I wasn't expecting it.
I'm there.
Right. I have a feeling.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. Let's rock.
I need to feel like I need to destroy these bridges in a very specific order.
I'm there. I'm
And
there.
if I, so where? Okay, so there's just this one definitely needs to go to.
I'm there.
Alright, cool, that's fine. I just want to be able to get back over it when I go. I wouldn't be able to really run the gauntlet there. Where's Medici boy? Here we go.
Let's rock. I'm there. Let's rock.
Everyone across, come on. I know I let one of the medics die. I still feel pretty bad about it, but
Yes, sir. I'm there.
I love the Vietnam tiger camo pants that we're seeing.
I'm there.
I love tiger stripe camo. I know it's very unpopular, but I think it looks really cool. It doesn't necessarily work, but it looks cool. And isn't that what battle is all about? Looking the part. I think that's the case. That's why I collect Mordian.
Let's rock.
Let's have a look. What's going on?
I'm there.
Let's play this up. Let's kill these motherfuckers. Let's heal the person.
Yeah?
I'd say one of the hardest Commando missions I've played in any Command & Conquer game is in the second Command & Conquer. I would mention that's my favourite one. Second Command & Conquer, and in that there's this command mission where you have to take control of like this hijacker, this dog that shoots crystals out of his mouth, and the guy with like a rail gun, basically like a Tau rail rifle. It's pretty mad. I'm quite sure what that was for. That's a very difficult mission.
Great question by Tank Sniper. I don't get what happens with vigilance attachments. Will they just be free now as how would minor CP work with the new CP structure?
You know what, Tank Sniper? That's a really, really good question. And I think it's another example of I'm not entirely convinced that Games Workshop knows what it's doing. I mean, I mean they should do, but it almost is like they released those books to make just money off people and didn't really think about the long-term consequences. And it almost feels like they didn't, you know, originally when 8th first dropped, they didn't say that there would be like an 8th edition. They just said like, oh yeah, this is 40k now, it's a living rules set.
Mission accomplished.
You know? And now they've gone back on that and they've released 9th edition. So I would be honest with you. I think back when they released Vigilus, they had no intention of releasing 9th edition. And I think now that's kind of gone tits up. So there you go. Why would you ever... Yeah, Battenberg, you are right. They could just keep them where they are, but why would you ever want to spend your incredibly limited CP supply? You're not gonna spend, what was it, 15% of your CP to unlock a detachment and take a field commander. You just not. I mean, well, okay. I personally would not do that. They also told us that we would. They also told us that we would absolutely 10 out of 10 be able to use the Gathering Stormbooks in 8th edition. Less than 3 months later, the $200 I'd spent were completely irrelevant. Yeah, I tell you what, I heard the same thing with Traitor Legions, man. Same thing with Traitor Legions. So many people bought the Traitor Legions book, and Games Workshop was like, lol, this is invalid now, don't need this. I'll tell you what, good guy, my local Games Workshop manager, when he found out what was happening with like Traitor Legions and everything, the book, he gave a refund to everyone who had bought it from his store. I think he just gave refunds, even if someone came up to him with a Traitor Legions book, he would give them a refund for it, because he was like, I personally do not agree with this. You know, but I think that's super fair, man. Like I think that's super fair. Like, that's the right thing to do as well. Let's have a look. These generals look like they're permanently shitting themselves.
I wish I could say I had good news.
I have to say, the Soviet High Command is much more put together. I mean, you know, Stalin was banging the intelligence lady in the cutscenes, but
is all but taken. However, not all is lost.
Apart from that, it was a pretty well-run ship.
Your efforts have hampered Soviet progress in this area. The bridges you destroyed have caused the Soviets to redirect their forces through a certain mountain pass that I believe you are familiar with. They are gambling that you will not be able to stop them a second time.
This is another commando mission.
Prove them wrong.
Please.
Stavros.
Please. I don't like commando missions.
The base you established is still
establish your...
Get it up to speed as
thank
quickly
God.
as possible.
It's hinting that we'll get to use a base.
To keep the Reds from breaking through.
I mean, it feels, you know what's weird? It doesn't feel like the allies in this game are like NATO. I don't really feel like there's any Americans in this. It seems like it's Europe versus the Soviets. That's what it feels like, with the commanders that are in charge and whatnot. And that's kind of cool. Very, very unexpected.
Reinforcements have arrived. New construction.
Hey, look. Oh, is it? Oh, it's my base. Wow. Ha! What the hell, man? It's my base from last time with my dudes in from last time. That's so cool.
Our base is under attack.
I did not expect that.
Waiting, of course.
What the hell is
Reporting.
this?
Affirmative.
Mine layer. Oh, no,
At one. Very well.
Right. Give me a power plant. I'm pulling all my forces back.
Affirmative.
Now I'm gonna get.
Training.
I don't think I need 10 minutes. I think
construction complete.
I think some medics will be okay. What the
Ready
hell?
and
Guys,
waiting
you
at
better.
Agreed.
Oh my god, there's yaks. No, not the yak! Yeah! Sorry, making sure.
Agreed. At once.
Unit ready.
Oh
Training.
god, they're just strafing the crap out of me.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Just heal. Heal.
Reporting. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit
Oh god, these guys are gonna get overwhelmed.
Unit ready.
No!
Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Very well. Very well. Affirmative.
Here we go.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir.
I need building. I need building. I need radar. Here we go.
Unit ready. Training.
Another loudest train in the world goes past.
Agreed.
I need some AA, man. Get some Rockitos.
Unit
Oh my god, it's horrendous.
ready. Training.
Strafing entire infantry
Construction
columns.
complete.
This is absolutely horrific.
Unit ready. Training.
Right, I've got one of everything at this point apart from the silo, so that's all my
Unit
options
ready.
unlocked.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Waiting order.
Unit ready.
Knowledge.
Right.
Training.
Alright, it's not going to give me anything else. Oh, War Factory. Hey!
Unit ready.
Medic reporting.
Training.
Moving out. Moving out.
Medic up here.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Moving out.
ready.
Here.
Training.
The Yak's coming back.
Unit ready.
Goddamn Yaks. That was
Training.
my mission. So far, to try and treat the path you've cleared for our convoy. It does happen. Hold the path when so it's been taking this vital edge. Destroy Soviet units and buildings in this region. Okay. That shouldn't be a problem.
Unit ready. Training.
I think I shot one down.
Unit
shot one
ready. Training.
These guys cost a lot in comparison to their rifleman counterparts.
Unit ready. Training.
How did I have 4 harvesters anyway?
Unit ready.
That's not
Training.
cool. Let's see what vehicles they
Construction
let me
complete.
play with.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
order.
Out the way, man.
Training. New construction options.
Ooh.
Building.
Hey!
Unit ready.
Oh,
Training. On
don't need
hold.
them.
Cancel. Unit
I
ready.
will take.
Training.
How much do these cost? Like
Building.
650 is it, if I remember correctly? 700. I'll take 10 of
Unit
them.
ready. Training.
And 50 of them, game. And that can be,
Unit
if
ready.
this attack fails,
Training.
that can do it.
Unit ready.
Here we go.
Building. Unit ready.
Of course.
Training.
At once.
Unit ready.
Very well.
Training.
Very well.
Unit ready.
I'm gonna build some
Building.
boxes.
Unit ready.
At
The
once.
boxes are
Training.
very cool.
At once.
Unit ready. Training. Insufficient funds.
Ah, no money.
Construction complete.
Right.
Waiting orders.
Building.
Yes, sir.
One guy. Okay, we can
Very
handle
well.
one guy.
Unit ready.
Here we go.
At
Mass
training.
assault.
Building. Construction complete.
Yes,
Come
sir.
to.
Unit ready.
Oh
Training.
my
Affirmative.
god.
Unit lost.
Machine
Unit
gun it to
ready.
death.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training. Unit ready. Building. Training.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Machine gun everything to death. This is how I won the Soviet game, so I figured, you know what?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lost.
Oh no, this is just, it's just, I
Yes,
need
sir.
some light armor.
Affirmative.
Just set this, I feel
Waiting
so
orders.
bad.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit
Agreed.
ready. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting.
That was just horrendous.
Yes,
That was just
Unit
horrendous.
ready. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit
Reporting.
ready. Training.
Waiting orders.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Just heal, man.
Unit
Just heal.
lost.
Give me some light tanks.
Waiting orders.
I
Affirmative.
just need some
Unit
light
ready.
tanks. I just need some light
Training.
tanks to force the pass.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
God, the pathfinding.
Unit ready.
Yes,
The
sir. Agreed.
retarded pathfinding.
Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Probably shouldn't use that word
Yes,
anymore.
sir. Affirmative. Very well.
Insufficient
Reporting.
funds.
Yes, sir.
Right, here we
Yes,
go.
sir. Affirmative. Waiting orders. At once. Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Very
Get some
well.
light. Let's
Affirmative.
get the armor. Oh my
Unit
god, heavy
ready.
armor
Orders.
versus my light
Training.
armor.
Very well. Of
Unit
course.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes,
Just
sir.
fight your way through, boys. Just fight your way through. Once you finish flame power, it's not too bad.
Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Alright, fight your way through.
Acknowledge.
Kill this.
Unit
Come on.
Acknowledge.
Kill it. I know this is crazy, but just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Acknowledge.
Kill this.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Training.
focus on the Conyard. Don't worry about anything else on the Conyard. Oh my god, the flame thing. Got the Conyard. Pretty much okay now. Just kill any buildings you can before you go down.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
No, affirmative.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Waiting order. Knowledge.
Training. Unit
And
ready.
these guys will probably be able to finish the job, to be honest.
Acknowledged. Building. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Lost.
Can't repair anything now. The Conyard's down.
Training. Unit lost.
They've managed to get the flame torch back
ready.
up somehow.
Yes,
Not super enthusiastic about that. But that was alright.
Waiting order.
No,
Yes, sir.
kill
Of
this
course.
mother flipper.
Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Heavy tanks are super good in this. I've won so very many games with heavy tanks and, well, heavy tanks.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
orders. Yes, sir. Agreed. Very well. Vehicle
No,
reporting.
I don't want you involved. We can break through here. I don't think we've got enough. I don't think we've got enough. I don't think I should force
Yes,
it without
sir.
having enough.
At once.
So
Building. Training.
I think get that and we'll have enough to break through because they're still producing stuff.
Unit ready.
I
Training.
need to sort the heavy tanks. Man. See, if this is Soviets, if I had
Unit
that
ready.
Soviet force,
Building.
that many Soviet
Training.
heavy tanks, and this amount of infantry, I would be confident in finishing the mission.
Unit ready.
Because I've only got crappy
Training.
allied light tanks, I'm not confident in the slightest.
Unit ready. Training. Building.
Oh. Let us
Unit
see.
ready. Training.
Wow, we kind of scoured the map
Unit ready.
of
Training.
money,
Unit
so
ready.
we might not actually
Building.
get much more. To be
Unit
honest.
ready. Training. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir.
Why not? We might have to
Waiting
take what
orders.
we've got. Take what we've got. Force the issue.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
A few more light tanks should do it.
Unit ready.
Oh,
Training.
fidge. Yeah. Yeah. My light tanks cannot
Yes, sir. Reporting.
take those on. Don't even try, guys. Don't even try. Don't even try.
Affirmative.
The infantry
Waiting
can
orders,
deal with
of
the
course.
heavies.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Reporting.
Oh,
Acknowledged.
so don't sacrifice yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold
Reporting.
on, just come down here for a bit. Alright.
Yes, sir. Reporting. At once.
Right, that worked out really, really well for us. The AI counter, stay
Reporting.
there.
Acknowledged.
Let the tank attack you for a bit.
Yes, sir.
Your harvester, you've got the hell of the tank in.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Come down. Right.
Awaiting orders.
That worked out really
Agreed.
well because they've burned their
Reporting.
armor superiority there pretty hard. Which is, I just need to go in there, smash those flame turrets with my light armor. Should be able to do.
Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Kill.
Affirmative.
Kill,
sir.
and then
Of course.
finish that off.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Knowledge.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
We should be able to
Of
finish
course.
that. I don't know if this is the only base they have, but
Agreed. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
see if we
Of
can
course.
kill the harvester.
Yes, sir.
And then we kill the last building we've got.
Very well.
They sell everything. Classic AI maneuver. And try and take you out in one last blow.
Unit lost.
It does actually occasionally work, but often it's desperation.
Vehicle reporting.
And then
Acknowledged.
the harvester effed off up here.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
There it is.
Awaiting
So let's
orders.
kill that. We should win the game. We might scatter distance, but
Mission
hey, there we go. Nice. So if anyone is curious about you sort of exploit the AI in this game, if you take out all the key buildings, the AI will tend to sell the rest and just go for one hurrah against you.
There we go. Ending credits 4. Yeah, I wasn't exactly rolling in it. Oh wow, we're kind of like counter-attacking. That's pretty cool. I have not been following the chat, I have to be honest. But what's been very nice to see in the chat is people just chatting to each other. That's really nice. That's the first time we've had that. Like people like, you know, not even that bothered about talking to me, talking to each other. That's actually really nice. I really like that. There is a lot of. Yeah, there's a lot. I'm just going through it now, catching up before we do the next mission. Tank sniper. So my IG guard usually goes from 28 CP to like 6 or less. So usually around 3 vintage attachments. Yeah, you're gonna have that you'll need to mix that up. But I think the new thing to do will be a brigade and a battalion, and have the brigade with Creed in, and have Creed as your warlord. So you get an extra 2 CP. So your extra battalion only costs you 1 CP. And then you get rid of Creed's Warlord trait because you're not that bothered about it, and you get 2 tank aces. That's how I think you do it. People talk about artillery. Artillery is still going to be very relevant in 9th because of magic boxes. So that magic box is a terrain piece which is 4 sides, but it's hollow in the middle, so you can move into it with infantry. But it's sealed on all 4 sides, so you can't see in there. So you can't shoot him. And the only way you can hit it is if you've got ignore line of sight weapons like mortars and basilisks. So basilisks still going to be a big thing. I wonder how many Waxy Boy. I wonder how many carrots you could eat before your stomach explodes. Well, I don't know. But a cool carrot fact is that the whole carrots help you see in the dark thing was a myth made up as counter-intelligence by the British in World War II. So because we'd cracked the German codes, we could pretty much bomb with. We were able to bomb very accurately with our air campaign. We didn't want the Germans to know how we were so accurately bombing all their bases and everything, their secret bases. So we said that it was because, not that we'd cracked the code, but we released information, we leaked it to the Germans saying that we've been giving all our pilots and bomb crews carrots, which help them see in the dark. So they do, and carrots apparently does help you see in the dark a little bit, but you'd have to eat just an unholy amount. So it wasn't quite what you asked, but it is a carrot fact. This is why people come to this live stream, carrot facts. Oh man, so many good stuff. Right, awesome. Let's crack on with the next mission. No. August Varney, we like talking to you. Don't feel like we ignore you. I don't feel like you're ignoring me in the slightest. It really warms my heart that you guys are chatting to each other. It's awesome. The reason I don't have to concentrate on the chat as much, you let me off the hook a little bit. I have read there's a comment in here referring to a cod piece, which I'm quite interested to try and work out how cod pieces got involved in this chat.
Reacting to this latest assault, Allied diplomats led the United Nations in a 207 vote.
What's going on? Alright, United Nations are going. So the whole world's against the Soviets now. United Nations and everyone else.
The proposal calls for the formation of a global defense agency to be temporarily established in an as yet unnamed European
Global Defense Agency.
Sounds bad, does it not? Well, it is. But Stalin has just written his obituary. At last, this will help us galvanize the rest of the world against him. Yes, we have lost Greece. But we are not out just yet. Stalin may think so. But if we can continue to counsel the talents of commanders like yourself, we will come through this war on top. My old friend...
Is he gonna get out? Oh wow, what a mobile phone.
One of Tanya's men. She found something. A Russian security agents have
Oh my
captured.
god, I better. It's like a
We've
commando
almost
mission, isn't
certainly
it?
taken her back to Moscow. We must get her back. She has vital information on the Iron Curtain project. That information could help tip the scales in our favor.
That guy seems pretty angry.
Let him clear his head. In this state, he is of no use to us. The Soviets currently hold Tanya near Grodno. The prison is well guarded, but a supply truck from a nearby Soviet base runs to the facility several times a day. If your spies can infiltrate the war factory, they may be able to hitch a ride into the prison compound.
Come on, I want to try and fight. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm skipping the cutscene. This seems creepy
Such
as
a pretty
fuck.
face. Where is Professor Einstein?
She's gonna spit at him, yeah. I knew it.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh my god, what a creepy bastard. That's absolutely disgusting. Just wiped the spit off his face and licked it. That is awful. What the hell is this? He's put blood in a syringe. He's not going to inject her with like some weird blood, is he?
I'm afraid the effects are quite permanent.
Oh my god, it's like he's going to inject into her eyeball. This is a bit intense. He's going to inject her with Vimto. Oh god. He's injected himself. Oh thank god, there's a lot of women beating in this game.
Timer started.
What that? You say what? Oh, there we go. What the hell have I meant to do? Get spy into a war factory. Oh, here we go.
Commander, for king and country.
Well, I would love to get the spy in, but he's just going to get eaten, isn't he? Yeah.
For king and country.
Flip hasn't even got. What do I have to do? Restarting, your spy can move past any enemy unit except dogs that are being taken directly into the weapons factory located at the nearby Soviet base. He will hide after through Tanya. With Tanya's help, take out the air defense on the island and transport will arrive to rescue it, then destroy remaining Soviet buildings. Okay.
For king and country.
I mean, I'm not super confident with how I'm going to do it.
King and country.
Oh my
king and
god.
country.
It's a lot of dogs.
On my way. For king and
It's
country.
like Banzai Pass now.
Indeed.
Well, if we die, we die, whatever.
Indeed.
I'm just James Bond coming for a chill.
Indeed.
Don't worry,
and
just
country.
James Bond.
On my way.
There's a guy wearing a tuxedo just running around.
Building infiltrated.
Da-da-da, just gonna cheeky drive past. There we go. Oh my god. What the heck? This is. Just keep on driving. Oh dear. Oh, they let her past. Ha! I thought that was done for sure. I guess he's a very good spy.
Commander.
What is it with all the suicide bombing get cars in this game?
Building infiltrated.
Tanya is like killing everyone inside.
10 minutes remaining. Tanya freed.
Yes, sir.
Alright. She's been a psycho.
Chew on them.
Chew on this. Chew on these nuts.
I'm there.
Quick before the reinforcements turn up.
I'm there. Let's
I think those guys are like, we can hear a lot of explosions coming from the island, and a lot of them are like, you know what? These guys are like, you know what? It's just really not worth it. This game look like in crap graphics. Oh my god, it's horrendous.
Chew on this.
Come on, don't be retired.
Chew on this. Let's rock. Let's rock.
Alright,
Let's rock.
get Tanya to the helicopter. I'm in. What's it gonna do? Is that it? Is that mission?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Is that mission accomplished?
Reinforcements have arrived. Allied reinforcements have arrived from the south.
Where have reinforcements arrived from? Oh, here we go. Wow. Okay. That's pretty good.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
take this
Affirmative.
cheeky chappy.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
He's pretty
Acknowledged.
load
Affirmative.
this up.
Affirmative.
Right, thank you.
Acknowledged.
And then let's take our armored
Affirmative.
vehicles
Reporting.
and blow the crap
Affirmative.
out of these
Acknowledged.
mofos.
Yes, sir.
Keep them at the
Acknowledged.
back.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Concentrate on that because it's the biggest threat
Reporting.
right now.
Acknowledged.
So use this.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Pretty good. I think I quite like medium armor
Acknowledged. Yes,
spam
sir.
in this
Unit
game.
lost.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Killing the
Very
dogs
well.
always felt a bit harsh.
Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
The heavy tank is better than us.
Acknowledged.
Chad heavy tank versus Virgin medium tank is all I can say.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Very well. Yes, sir.
We'll
At
bring up a
once.
couple of RPG guys.
Yes, sir.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Engineering.
Right.
Affirmative.
I do not want to blow anything up now. I want these engineers to just run in here before this Conyard rebuilds the flame turrets, which would then make me basically lose the mission, which would be very sad.
Affirmative.
Yeah, you might be like, oh yeah, blow the barrels up. That would be good, wouldn't it? No,
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
don't blow the barrels up.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
It's so weird the way they do engineers in this game. It's like, is it mine now?
New construction
Yay, it's mine
options.
now.
Repairing. Building.
There we go. Awesome.
Construction complete.
Don't mind me,
Construction
guys.
options.
Just do my
Building.
thing.
Engineering.
Probably could send that guy in there
Affirmative.
and just be like, just full health, save money.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Can I build engineers? I can. 500 for an engineer to capture these buildings. Takes 3 or 4 per one. These buildings are these buildings are cheap.
Reporting,
Kill
sir.
them. That's napkin maths, baby.
Yes, sir.
I think I've got Soviet units at my disposal anyway,
Construction
technically.
complete.
So it's definitely not worth it. Woolly off barracks. Crap.
Cancel.
There we
Building.
go.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Of course.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
So I think we'll try and finish this mission, guys. We might overrun a little bit,
Agreed.
but we're going to try and finish
Yes,
the
sir.
mission, and then
Of course.
well, it's just a sweep and clear mission now. To be honest, it's nothing too fancy.
Very well.
So we'll sweep and clear, and then yeah, that should be that. Right. Kill the guy, quick.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
This is kind of like I'm playing as the Soviets this time. Is he a bad guy? I thought he was on our team. Nope, he was not on our team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Let's harvester, another harvester.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
I really like the Allied medium tanks. They're a nice halfway point between the heavy and the light, which is, I know it sounds obvious, but
Yes,
when you've been playing as the Soviets for the last few missions on the other sort of offline campaign, it's nice to play as to have access to medium armor, not just heavy armor or nothing. Soviets get so few vehicles. You get the heavy tank, you get the V2. That's it. Let's just build this stuff. Build it up.
Construction complete.
There we go, another one. Then, I mean, typically I'd want 3, but I think I'm going to get diminishing returns at that point. I personally think 10, maybe 15 heavy tanks will clear this whole thing.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, you guys go kill this.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
There you go. Pew pew. Look at those medium tanks. Ugh. So bad. They got little reverse lights on now. That's cool. Little brake lights.
If Waxy Boy, if GW made another army, what kind of army would you want it to be? I think, man, I would want it to be some kind of mad Xenos army, I reckon. I think that would be pretty cool. I think, I mean, I don't like Tau, but if Games Workshop were to release a proper...
New construction options.
I guess I'd call it like proper Tau Auxiliary Codex. That would be awesome. That's what I want to see. I wish Tau would... I wish Games Workshop hadn't gone down the, anime bloody mecha battlesuit route, and instead had gone down the... is it... Weird.
Building.
That'll do. I wish Games Workshop had gone down the Allied route. That would be cool. That would be very, very cool.
I'm just looking at this. It's the flame turrets that are going to break me.
Construction complete.
That's why I need to get tanks, unfortunately. I mean, I'd love to do this with armor, but you just can't. This flame turret's got too much AoE.
Construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Scout with this thing. It's pretty fast.
Affirmative.
There's a lot of ore on this mission as well.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
I feel so evil killing these dogs.
Affirmative.
I just feel mean.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Then I go and squish a human being. It's alright to squish humans. It's the dogs that we care about.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
What if you could? Oh, you can. Whee!
Unit ready.
There we go. Professional live stream head people.
Affirmative.
Whiz around by holding down right click.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah, there's boatloads of ore. I don't need to worry about too much. It's probably going to the refinery.
Building.
Affirmative.
Don't do a drive-by.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
I wonder, I mean...
On hold.
On hold.
Cancel.
Hold on. Hold up.
Building.
Let's see what we can get our hands on here. I mean, light tanks are okay, but they're basically like, if you look at it, what's the picture on here? Yeah, it's basically a T-54. Is it T-54? That's basically what it is. Or T-55. I think it's T-54. Yeah. I don't want the T-55 for whatever it is. I want the Chad Abrams. That's what I want.
Construction
I don't know how to get it,
New construction
but
options.
I'm going to find out. Power plant, go on there,
Building.
It might be this.
Going to find out.
Construction complete. New construction options.
No.
Low power.
That sucks. Oops, I don't want it.
Construction.
I don't want it. Fine. Everything back into light tank production, please. I think, realistically, 20.
Agreed.
I mean, realistically, you probably get away. Well, let's just see.
Yes,
How many light tanks it take to take on a heavy tank?
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yeah.
Building.
Acknowledge.
Few. I wonder what the meta is. I wonder what the meta is for online, because there is online play, quite a bit of it, for this remastered version.
Unit ready. Building.
I bet it is light tank spam, you know. My god, there goes another train. Loudest train in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Loudest train in the world. I swear they're getting louder. My window is open. Oh, crap, but it really isn't that wide open. Oh, getting shattered.
Unit ready. Building.
Yeah. Okay. I think we'll take what we have, and we see what damage we can do.
Sir, agreed.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
We gotta scour the whole map.
At once.
As well, wait.
Affirmative.
Whoa.
Agreed.
Right, go for that thing reloads.
At once.
Go, 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 go,
Agreed.
go.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Pathfinding. Pathfinding, no.
Yes, sir.
It's alright, you guys.
Unit ready.
That thing.
Vehicle
Building.
Oh,
Yes,
pathfinding,
sir.
no. Please. I feel like it was showing us something down there before. Let's just go on there, see if it'll give us like resistance contact.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Oh god. I poked the Russian bear.
Acknowledged.
Lost one of my precious mediums, and there is the other one.
Unit ready. Building.
Tank it, medium, tank it. Work it, baby. Come on.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Armored rush, rush them over. Steel phalanx. Spend that 1 CP on steel phalanx.
Unit ready.
Yeah.
Building.
Oh god. That should, to be fair, if those forces back away, it's can't handle that.
Unit
ready and
lost.
waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
That's like your whole thing. Right, no one came
Yes,
out.
sir.
This is going to help us. That
Affirmative.
sucks.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Jesus
lost.
Christ, pathfinding.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Do this. There's a lot of damage.
Acknowledged.
Come over,
Affirmative.
come over.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Come down here and kill the
Acknowledged.
flame turrets, because then it's just like,
Acknowledged.
you know, nothing. It's fine once the flame turrets are down. They're really powerful. Whenever I use them, it's totally rubbish. But the AI uses them, they're really good.
Affirmative.
Guy with the blue pistol shooting. Joe. I've named it.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Did I build a service
Building.
depot? I did. I should probably go back. But never.
Affirmative.
Just do as much damage as you can before you die, tanks.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
He's gonna one shot these guys.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit
we
lost.
almost got him.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Affirmative.
I mean, this might finish it off.
Very well.
There's a lot of light tanks.
Unit
Got to
ready.
dodge this one's missile.
Building.
Agreed. Affirmative.
And then, look,
Affirmative.
just
Agreed.
get it.
Affirmative. Very well. At once. Very well.
Oh god, they're actually gonna come back in and fight me.
On hold.
Fight me, bro.
Cancel.
Ah! Quick.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Get him over.
Affirmative.
Here we go. Oh, I've gone very tired all of a sudden, so I'm not chatting anywhere near as much as I was previously. Come on then.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
I mean, I got rid of the flame turrets. Not all of them. Not all the flame turrets.
Very well.
But we've got them on the ropes. We've got them on the ropes. Here we go. Just had another wave of T-54s in.
Affirmative.
Why the hell are we using T-54s nowadays?
Affirmative.
I don't know. T-54s and Abrams spam. Maybe it's not a T-54. Maybe it's like a. What they call it? What's the British one?
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Centurion. Maybe it's a Centurion.
Of course. Yes, sir. Very well.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
No, it's not working. Run them over.
No, affirmative. Reporting.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
I'll have to retreat now. GG, reach. There you go.
Unit ready. Building.
God, it's so difficult assaulting with light tanks. That's so bad. I'm trying to like speed rush. What's this guy doing? He's like, I fucking hate walls. I'm trying to like speed rush the final bit of like, come on, and it's just,
yes, sir.
It's not working.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Prepare.
Cancel. Preparing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Oh, I ran him over.
Unit
Man.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Come on.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Pow.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Heal.
Yes, sir.
Next one.
Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Wow, Rangers are expensive. You see, I've been playing a lot of open RA. So for those of you that were like, I want Command and Conquer, but I just want the multiplayer aspect of it. Don't bother with this one. Well, I'm not saying don't, so I've not played the multiplayer this one. But go, if you want to play for free and not pay £17, £18, go and download the open source version called Open RA. It's the old school graphics that have been smoothed out. And it's really good. It's not like as good graphics as this. This has the better graphics and has the campaigns. That has no campaigns, but it's free and you can do all the multiplayer stuff. It's really, really good. And if you want to find a little obscure YouTube channel that does like tournaments, like £200 tournaments, stuff to win in Open RA, it's called 5 Aces. Go and check it out. It's actually really, really good.
Affirmative. Knowledge. Acknowledged.
So people are still playing Command and Conquer years later.
Affirmative.
Here we go. Got a good feeling. No, I haven't. Not got a good feeling. Holy mama!
Affirmative.
Those heavy tanks came out to play, didn't they? For some reason, they've kind of retired themselves.
Building.
Janked themselves off.
Affirmative.
Come on.
Affirmative.
Here comes the heavy brigade. Here comes the heavy mob of Magrathea. Now that is a very, very way out there quote. I would love to know if someone gets the quote from Magrathea, and especially specifically the heavy mob of Magrathea. That's a reference that I've not heard in a long time. Okay, should be able to clear this base out now.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Keep an eye on chat if anyone got the reference.
Ready. Building.
Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. Cavalry tanks, bam.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Here we go.
Affirmative.
Final hurrah.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Pew.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Oh, they've rebuilt something. That means they've got a conyard somewhere. I didn't know they had a conyard. Oh god, this is a bigger base. I thought this was a little outpost. This is not little outpost. This is big outpost. This is main base.
Yes, sir. sir.
Unit lost.
Right, quickly. A few extra tanks. Send them in there.
Vehicle
Quickly get the
Yes,
conyard.
sir. Affirmative.
No mucking about.
Reporting.
Every tank in.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Kill this.
Vehicle reporting.
Don't got the light infantry not that important. I'll kill this. I'm really hoping that the AI, when I kill that barracks, will just sell everything.
Affirmative.
There you go. Look at that. Abuse the AI and then run around in your Centurion / T-54, T-55, whatever they are.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
I should really know what if it's T-54 and T-55. I used to love playing war game and it made a difference in there. I used to use a load of T-55 wills, I'm sure.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
So I'm sure it was the T-55 and the T-62.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Affirmative.
I'm going to be curious, will these barrels count as main enemy things? I think they will do.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Let's check that here.
Awaiting orders.
Let's go check over here.
Acknowledged.
Do
Awaiting
the
orders.
barrels count as
Yes,
enemy
sir.
units? They are red.
Acknowledged.
There's a dog there.
Affirmative.
There, the barrels didn't count. Awesome, that would have been so silly if the barrels had counted. Oh, wow, you lucky ducks. You got like an extra 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. Well, technically I'd do it until 10:30, but... Have we got another bloody weird interrogator? What the hell is going on? Don't let him get the Makarov. Oh my god. This is brutal. I don't know whether that guy lived, the commander that came in and saved. I don't know. This is a brutal. On that disturbing cutscene. Let's wrap it up. Holy moly. Wowzers. Well, I'd say very successful live stream. Consistently had above 20 people playing Command & Conquer Remastered. If you're disappointed that you didn't get to see the bad guys this time, I will be doing the same thing next week, or probably will be the next live stream, and I will be doing the bad guys for the Command & Conquer Remastered. That will be an hour of Nod and then an hour of Soviets. And after the Soviet campaign is super fun. Just catching up with the chat, seems like there's been a lot of people chatting about 9th edition. Obviously, it's the hot topic at the moment. I would say we're really going to have to see what the full pitch looks like. It's going to be crazy. I'm very much on the fence about 9th edition. Sometimes I wax and wane between being super positive, being positive-ish about it, and then just totally like, I don't like it. So it'll be interesting. My only thing about 9th edition, I've said it once, I've said it 100 times, I wasn't asking for another edition. So I'll tell you what, guys. I am going to have to end the live stream here, so the chat will end. But if you guys want to discuss, I'm sure you guys will have like Discords and chats and stuff that you can do it in, or we can pick up the conversation again next week. But also, if you want to take it to the comments section of one of the videos, you can go and put it there. I don't mind, even if it's not totally relevant. It's all good. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream, and let me know if you want to see Command & Conquer Remastered Bad Guys next week, or if you've got any other ideas. Put it down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, I'll see you guys next time. So let's end it now.